Okay, so this past Shabbat, we would have been doing Shir HaShirim in Shul for Hol HaMoed Shabbat of Pesach, and we weren't in Shul, in case you didn't notice, and we wanted to take an opportunity to sing together, to hear Megillat Shir HaShirim as a community. My thanks go out to Isaac Smith, who I don't know, push this to the top of the agenda when I hadn't really planned on it about a week ago. Thank you very much to Nancy Kaplan for arranging it. And thank you to all of our readers for preparing for tonight. So, and thank you everyone for being with us. I'm really glad that you're here. And I'm going to say a word about Shir HaShirim and why we're doing it. And then along the way, a couple of teachings, but brief. Most of our time tonight will be spent listening and reading and enjoying Shir HaShirim. So you probably know, for those who don't know, so for Pesach we sing, we chant Shir HaShirim, Song of Songs, and Shavuot we read the book of Ruth, and during Sukkot we do Kohelet, the book of Ecclesiastes, and other books of course are associated with other holidays as well. Shir HaShirim is in some ways kind of a funny book to go with Pesach. And I was just reading something a little while ago about sort of the strangeness of the way Shir HaShirim is really overshadowed. You know, a lot of people know that the book of Ruth is read for Shavuot. It's just like there's something about it, really, it's tied to the holiday. But between Seder at the beginning, and especially for those who are tied into the latter days of the holiday of Passover, we know that the seventh day is like Shirat Hayam, the crossing of the sea, and it's a very big deal. You know, Shir HaShirim is not quite as big a deal, I think, in the minds of many people. At Beth Ahm, we went from doing only a chapter of each of the Megillot on the holidays to sort of ramping that up. So now we usually do several each time. This year, since it's a standalone, we decided to do all of them. And thanks again to our readers for making that possible. Shir HaShirim is at its core is really a extended love poem, and it's really, as a love poem, it's really a beautiful one, which is full of reciprocity and a certain equality, which we sometimes feel like we're missing from other parts of the Tanakh. It is about love. I would say, you know, not to encourage any of our young people, but it's about love outside of marriage. There's not a lot of talk of marriage in Shir HaShirim. Exactly how I'd phrase this. I'm way too old to figure out what, you know, young people would say about this, but there's a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of games going on between the man and the woman in Shir HaShirim, back and forth and seeking and not finding and hiding and not answering the door. And I'm not sure exactly it's what we all want, but there is a sense of like striving after the beloved. And it's because of that sense of striving after the beloved that Shir HaShirim became connected through Rabbi Akiva, through this midrash that really Shir HaShirim is not about a love story between a man and a woman at all. It's actually a love story about the Jewish people and God. And that's how it gets connected to Pesach. And it's that relationship between God and the Jewish people that is really the foundation for the midrashic tradition of Shir HaShirim. In fact, if you were to read, you know, a publication, a translation of Shirim by Art Scroll, people might not find anything about the fact that it's a man and a woman. You would really hear all about the relationship between God and the Jewish people, how each verse it relates to that relationship. Regardless of which you prefer, what you should take away from this little introduction is that Shir HaShirim has many different layers, and it can be read in many different ways. And it's really a beautiful book, and it's really a beautiful tune, and you'll be hearing a lot of that tonight. As I told people in the initial PR, we're going to put the text up on the screen. For those who have a Tanakh at home, it might be more comfortable to actually have a book in front of you as opposed to the screen, but it's going to be on the screen, so whatever will work best for you. If you have questions along the way, about a particular verse or something more broad, you probably could put it in the chat for everyone, or you could put it in the chat for me, and we could have our own little commentary built over the course of the next however long it will take us, and we will see what we come up with in the end. Okay, we are going to get started. So Nancy Kaplan, I'm going to open up your mic, and let me share the screen for chapter 1. Hopefully, where did it go? Give me a second. There it is, okay. And there it is. So whenever, if you can't see it for some reason, you should probably send me a little message. Does it, Nancy, look okay to you on your screen?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, so we are going to get started.
Okay. Shir HaShirim asher lishlomo yishakeni min shikot pihu ki tovim dodecha miyayin l'reach shemanecha tovim shemen turak shemecha al kain alamot ahevucha moshcheni acharecha narutza Haviani hamelech hadarav nagila v'nismacha bach nazkira dodecha miyayin mesharim ahevucha shachora ani v'nava b'not Yerushalayim ka'ahole kedar kiryot shlomo Al tiruni she'ani shecharchoret sheshazafatani hashamesh b'nei imi necharuli samuni notera et hakaramim karmi shali lo natarti hagidali Sha'achava nafshi, echa tir'eh, echa tarbitz batzoraim. Shalama ehyeh ka'otaya adre chaverecha. Im lo teid ilach hayafa banashim. Se'ilach be'ikvei hatzon. Or et gediotaich al mishkanot haroim. L'susati b'chikvei faro dimitich rayati. Navu l'chaich batorim ksavarech b'haruzim. Torei zahav na'aselach in kudot hakasef, ad shehamelech bimsibo nirdi natan recho. Soror hamor dodili ben shaddai ya'ali. Eshkol hakofer dodili bicharmei ein gedi. Hinach yafa rayati, hinach yafa einai chionim. Hincha yafa dodi afnaim, afarsenu ra'anana. Korot batenu arazim, rahitenu birotim.
Great, thank you very much, Nancy. Since that was our first chapter, just make sure we're doing okay. Any questions? Can everyone see everything? Can you hear pretty well? We're good? Okay, great. Okay, super. Isaac Smith, I'm going to open up your mic in just a second. Give me 1 second. We're going to share that screen again. Super. Whenever you're ready, Isaac.
אני חבצלת השרון, שושנת העמקים, כשושנה בין החוכים, כן רעייתי בין הבנות, כתפוח בצי היער, כן דודי בין הבנים, בצילו חימדתי וישבתי, ופריו מתוק לחיכי. הביאני אל בית היין, ודגלו עלי אהבה. צמחוני בשישות, רבדוני בתפוחים, כי חולת אהבה אני. שמאלו תחת לראשי, ובימינו תחבקני. השבעתי אתכם, בנות ירושלים בצבאות, בעלות השדה, אם תאירו כן תעוררו, את האהבה עד שתחפץ, כל דודי, הנה זה בא, מדלג על ההרים, מקפץ על הגבעות, דומה דודי לצבי, לעופר האיילים. הנה זה עומד אחר כתלנו, משגיח מן החלונות, מציץ מן החרקים. ענה דודי ואמר לי, קומי לך, רעייתי יפתי, ולכי לך, כי הנה הסתיו עבר, הגשם הלך לו. הניצנים נראו בארץ, עת הזמיר הגיע, וקול התור נשמע בארצנו. התאנה חנתה פגע, והגפנים סמדר נתנו ריח, קומי לך, רעייתי יפתי, ולכי לך. יונתי בחגבי הסלע, בסתר המדרגה, הריני את מראייך, השמיעיני את קולך, כי קולך ערב ומראך נבא. אחזו לנו שועלים, שועלים קטנים, מחבלים כרמים, וכרמנו סמדר. דודי לי ואני לו, הרואה בשושנים, עד שיפוח היום, ונעשו הצללים, סוף למלך דודי לצבי, לעופר העיינים, על הרי נוותר.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much, Isaac. Great. Those of you who are really paying close attention to the language here, you may notice that if you needed to pick one spot at Beth Ahm, which is most reminiscent, if I could say, of Shir HaShirim, it would have to be our Bible garden. If you when you come back to the synagogue and go to the Bible garden, you'll see that all sorts of plants that are in the Bible garden are marked with signs, with verses, and more than any other book in the Bible, connected to verse Shir that as we move forward. And not to mention all sorts of popular Hebrew songs that are embedded, or I should say, not embedded here, but pulled from Shir HaShirim. Chapter 3, Jeff Silver. Hang on 1 second, Jeff, okay? Okay. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Whenever you're ready, Jeff.
All right. על משכבי בלילות ביקשתי את שאהבה נפשי, ביקשתי ולא מצאתי. אקום ענה ואסובבה בעיר, בשווקים וברחובות, אבקשה את שאהבה נפשי, ביקשתי ולא מצאתי. מצאוני השומרים הסובבים בעיר, את שאהבה נפשי ראיתם. כמעט שברתי מהם עד שמצאתי את שאהבה נפשי. אחזתי ולא ארפנו עד שהבאתיו אל בית אמי ואל חדר הורתי. השבעתי אתכם בנות ירושלים בצבאות ובעילות השדה, אם תאירו ואם תעוררו את האהבה עד שתכפת. מזאת עולה מן המדבר כתמרות עשן, מקוטרת מור ולבונה, מכל אבקה רוכל. הנה מיתתו משלמה, 60 גיבורים חביב לה, מגיבורי ישראל. כולם אחוזי חרב, מלומדי מלחמה, איש חרבו על ירחו, מפחד בלילות. הפריון עשה לו המלך שלמה מעצי הלבנון. עמודיו עשה כסף, רפידתו זהב, מרכבו ארגמן, תוכו רצוף אהבה מבנות ירושלים. צאנה ורנה בנות ציון במלך שלמה, בעטרה שיתרה לו עמו ביום תחונתו וביום שמחת ליבו.
Thank you, Jeff. Okay, Marc Terebelo.
Okay, Rabbi.
Your mic is open, it looks like, already. Okay. Hang on one second. Okay, chapter 4.
Hinach yafa rayati, hinach yafa, einayich yonim, biba letzamatech, saharech be'eder ha'izim, shogel shu mehar gilad, shehinayich be'eder haksufot, shalu min haraksa, Shakula matimod, v'shakula im bahem. Kechud hashani siftotaich, umidbadech naveh, kefelech harimo rakatech, mibad letzamatech. Kemigdal David savarech, banu letalpiot, Elef hamagei talui alav kol shiltei hagiborim. Shnei shadayich kishnei afarim te'omed tzeviyah haroim bashoshanim. Ad shiafu achayom v'nasu hatzlalim אלך לי אל הר המור ואל גבעת הלבונה. כולך יפה רעייתי, ומום אין בך. איתי מלבנון קלה, איתי מלבנון תבואי. תשובי מראש המנה, מראש שניר וחרמון, ממעונות אריות, מהרי נמרים. ליבבתיני אחותי חלה, ליבבתיני באחד מעינייך, באחד ענק מצווארייך. מה יפה יודייך אחותי חלה, מה טובו דודייך מיין, וריח שמנייך מכל בשמים. נופת יטופנס שפתותייך קלה, דבש וחלב תחת לשונך, וריח שמותייך כריח לבנון. גם נעול אחותי חלה, גם נעול מעיין חתום. שלחייך פרדס רימונים עם פרי מגדים, כפרים עם נרדים. נרד וחרקום, כהנר וקינמון, עם קועצי לבונה. מור והעלות, עם קורשי בשמים. מעין גנים בעיר מים חיים, ונוזלים מן לבנון. אורי צפון, ובואי תמם, הפיכי גני יזלו בשמיו, יבוא דודי לגנו, ויאכל פרי מגדיו.
Rabbi, you were just muted. I don't know if you gave me any instructions.
Sorry. No, I just said your name. You're up next. Thank you to Mark. And thank you for telling me I was muted. I appreciate that.
Sure.
There we go. Chapter 5.
Bati legani achoti chala, ariti morim besami, achalti yarim tifshi, shatiti enim chalavi, ichlu reim, shetu v'shichru dodim. Ani yeshena v'li bi'er, kol dodi dofek, pilchili, Achoti rayati anati tamati sheroshini imlatal kebutotai resiste laila pashatati ekutonti echachal bashena rachatzi et raglai chachat anfem dodi shalach yado min achor ume'ai amu alav Kamti ani liftoach ledodi, v'yadai natfu mor, etzbotai moreover al kapot amanu. Patachti ani ledodi, ודודי חמק עבר, נפשי יצא בדברו, ביקשתיו ולא מצאתיו, קראתי ולא ענני. מצאוני השומרים, הסובבים בעיר היכוני פצעוני, נעשו רדידים מעלי, שומרי החומות. השבעתי אתכם בנות ירושלים, אם תמצאו את דודי, מה תגידו לו שחולת אהבה אני? מה דודך מדוד היפה בנשים? מה דודך מידות שככה השפטנו? דודי צח באדום דגול מרבבה, ראשו כתם פס, קבוצותיו טלטלים, שחורות כעורב, עיניו גאונים על אפיקי מים, רוחצות בחלב, יושבות על מילט. לחייו כרוגת הבושם, מגדלות מרקחים, שפתותיו שושנים, נוטפות מור עובר. ידיו גלילי זהב, ממולאים בתרשיש, מאבשת שן מאולפת ספירים. שוקיו עמודי שש, מיוסדים על הנפש, מראהו כלבנון, בחור כארזים. חיכו ממתקים וכולו מחמדים, זה דודי וזה רעי, בנות ירושלים.
Thank you, Rebecca. Nancy Goldberg. Okay. Chapter 6.
Ana halach dodech, hu yafa banashim. Ana pana dodech, unavakshanu imach. Dodi yarad legano, la'urugot habosem, lirot baganim, vililkot shoshanim. Ani l'dodi, v'dodi li, haroeh b'shoshanim. Yafa atrayati kitirtsa, nava kirushalayim, ayuma kanida galot. Hasevi einayich minekti, shehem hir hivuni. Sarech keder hayizim, shegalshu min hagilad. Shinayich keder harchelim, she'alu min harachza. Shekula matimot, v'shakula ein mahem. Kefelach harimon rakatech, Mivad letzamatech, shishim hema melachot, ushmonim pilakshim, va'alamot ein mispar. Achati yonati tamati, achati le'ima, barahi leoladeta, ra'u havanot, Vayashruha, melachot ufilagshim, vayahaleluha. Mizot hanishkafa kemo shachar, yafa chalvana, vahara kachama, ayuma kanid galot. Elgina tegoz yaradati, lirot vive hanachal, lirot hafacha hagafen, henetzu harimonim. Lo yadati nafshi samatni, markevot aminadi.
Thank you, Nancy. Okay. Asher. There you are. Oh, you're already opened up there. Great. Hold on one second. Okay. Chapter 7.
Shuvi, Shuvi, Ashulamit, Shuvi, Shuvi, Venechazebach, מתחזו בשולמית, כמחולת המחניים. מה יפו פעמייך, בנעלים בת נדיב, חמוקי ירחייך, כמו חלאים, מעשה ידי אמן. שררי אגן השר, על יחסר המזג, בינך ערימת חיטים, סוגה בשושנים. שני שדייך, כשני עופרים תאומי צביעה, צווארך כמגדל השן, עינייך ברכות בחשבון, על שער בת רבים, אפך כמגדל לבנון, צופה פני דמשק. ראשך עלייך ככרמל, ודלת ראשך כארגמן, מלך אסור ברהטים. מה יפית ומה נעמת, אהבה בתענוגים. זאת קומתך תנתה לתמר, ושדייך לאשכולות. אמרתי אלה ותמר, אוחזה בסן זנב, ויונה שדייך כאשכולות הגפן, וריח אפך כתפוחים. וחיכך כיין הטוב, הולך לדודי למישרים, דובב שפתי ישנים. אני לדודי, ועלי תשוקתו. לך דודי נצא השדה, נעלינה בכפרים. נשכים על הכרמים, נראה, אם פרחה הגפן פיתח הסמדר, הנה צו הרימונים, שם אתן את תודה לך. הדודאים לנו ריח, ועל פתחנו כל מגדים, חדשים גם ישנים, דודי צפנתי לך.
Thank you very much. All right. Beth Nadis is going to take us home. As I said at the outset, I was planning on saying a few words in between, but I found it easier just to sort of let us listen. For those who want to stick around after this last chapter, I'm going to add just a couple of words of teaching. And but thank you. Let's say thank you to everyone for your patience as we go. So here's chapter 8.
מי תנך כאח לי יונק שדאימי אמצעך בחוט אשקך גם לא יבוזו לי אין הוגך אביך אל ביתי מי תלמדני אשכך מיין הרקח מעסיס רימוני שמאלו תחת ראשי, וימינו תחבקני. השבעתי אתכם בנות ירושלים, מה תאירו ומה תעוררו, את האהבה עד שתחפץ. מזאת עולה מן המדבר, מתרפקת על דודה, תחת התפוח, עוררתיך, שמה חיבלתך אמך, שמה חיבלה ילדתך. שימני כחותם על ליבך, כחותם על זרועך, כי עזך מוות אהבה, קשח לשאול קינה, רשפיה רשפי, שלהבת ים. מים רבים לא יוכלו לכבות את האהבה, ונהרות לא ישטפוה. אם ייתן איש את כל הון ביתו באהבה, בוז יבוזו לו. אחות לנו קטנה ושדיים אין לה, מה נעשה לאחותינו ביום שידובר בה. אם חומה היא נבנה עליה טירת כסף, ואם דלת היא נצור עליה לוח ארז. אני חומה ושדי כמגדלות, אז הייתי בעיניו כמוצאת שלום. כרם היה לשלמה בבעל המון, נתן את הכרם לנוטרים, איש יביא בפריו 1,000 כסף. כרמי שלי לפניי, 1,000 לך שלמה, ו200 לנוטרים את פריו. היושבת בגנים חברים, מקשיבים לקולך השמיעיני. ברך דודי ודמי לך לציבי, או לעופר האיילים על הרי בשמים.
Thank you, Beth. So thank you to all of our readers. That was excellent, beautiful. Thank you so much. The end of Shir HaShirim, which talks about Solomon, first of all, reminds me that I should have mentioned that there are 3 books that our tradition assigns to King Solomon, or to Solomon. One is Shir HaShirim, which according to the tradition, as you can hear, it's sort of in the voice of a young person in love. So this is what he wrote when he was young. To the book of Proverbs, he is also said to have written. That's as a middle-aged man who's giving a lot of advice to his child. And then Ecclesiastes, which he supposedly wrote as an older man. But one thing that some of the commentators point out about the last part, let me go back to this so I can show it to you. It says here, in the voice of the speaker here, I have in verse 12, I have my very own vineyard. You may have the 1,000, O Solomon, and the guards of the fruit, 200. Right? King Solomon was, known and spoken about in the Bible as someone who had many, many, many wives. He had many riches, also many horses and many riches, but he also had many wives. And it's notable, especially when you hold this verse in relief from the rest of what we know about Solomon, the rest of what we know about the speaker in Shir HaShirim. Shir HaShirim is very much about exclusivity, right? It's not about having many, many lovers, many, many people like that. It's having one. The reciprocity comes throughout the whole book in a way which is really quite beautiful. I wanted to share that as one thing. We have a couple of comments here. Yes, thank you, Rebecca. You could have put that out there to everyone. Rebecca points out he had all the things, this is Solomon, he had all the things he's not allowed to have as king, right? The Torah warns us about a king and what he might be like. The book of Samuel also does that. And, but Solomon, in spite of the fact that in many ways he's held up as a model for a whole variety of things, this is not one aspect of it. So another thing I wanted to share, hold on one second, I need to find this in my notes here for us. Okay, here we go. Chapter 6. Sorry for scrolling so quickly. Chapter 6, verse 10. Mizot, who is she that shines through like the dawn, beautiful as the moon, radiant as the sun, awesome as bannered hosts? Again, a verse which I think feels very much in keeping with the rest of the poetry of Shir HaShirim. Share with you a midrash related, sorry. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Let me, hold on, I gotta get rid of that. Who is she that looketh forth as the dawn? It is related that Rabbi Chia and Rabbi Shimon ben Chalafta were once walking in the valley of Arbel in the early morning. As they saw the dawn coming up, Rabbi Chia said to Rabbi Shimon ben Chalafta, "Even so shall the deliverance of Israel break forth, as it is written, though I sit in darkness, the Lord is a light unto me." At first it comes on little by little, then it begins to sparkle, then it gathers strength, and then it spreads over the sky. So at first, in those days, while Mordechai sat in the king's gate, then Mordechai went forth from the presence of the king in royal apparel, and finally the Jews had light and gladness. So, in some ways this is a comment not on Shir HaShirim, but on the book of Esther, the different stages of redemption of the Jewish people. First, right, as a little bit of the dawn, and then more and more light coming up. But it also is both about redemption with a maybe lowercase r and redemption with a large R. We have as our big model, we have Pesach as the historical model of redemption. But as I said in one of the videos that I put out recently, that is the historical model, but it's not really the ultimate redemption. It's an important one, maybe the most one that has happened in the past. But it's the future redemption that the Jewish people turn to. And we're always still looking for this. And, I know that theologically speaking, this can be a challenging thing for people. And I don't know certainly what everyone on this call thinks about what the chances are redemption with a big R happening, and what role the Mashiach has, and what role that God has, and what role we have in bringing that redemption. But as much as we might want going from the darkness, and we can think of that in all sorts of metaphorical ways, to bright light, I think for many of us, we look for hints of light coming and leading us towards ways that we can play a part in redemption, so that ultimately it will be a bright light. And for the record, this, I will spotlight myself now, that is our bell. I'd asked at the beginning if anyone knows, but that's the Arbel. If you were a teenager on a teen trip to Israel, you probably climbed that, as I did on USY pilgrimage. We have some comments here in the chat. Okay, thank you to Rebecca, who I think may have gone. Okay, thanks to Nancy. We're going to leave that comment, though, for right now. And I'm also going to get since I look so weird in this thing, I'm going to get rid of my virtual background for now. Unless you want to see this first. So maybe we'll do that one first. There I am, back in the desert, special for Pesach. Okay, no background. Okay. One more comment for you about Shir HaShirim. Chapter 3, verse 2. Let me come to that. Chapter 3, verse 2. Shir HaShirim, as I've said, as you can see, it's really a love poem. And there's a lot of desire, and there's a lot of motivation to connect with the other, with the beloved here. And to the extent that Shir HaShirim is both a love poem of a man and a woman and a love poem between God and the Jewish people, I think it might be worth dwelling on the fact that there's a lot of, as I say, desire and a lot of energy expended in the relationship. For some people, I'm going to read this verse. This is the verse I was focused on. I must rise and roam the town through the streets and through the squares. I must seek the one I love. I sought but found him not. Each one of us has a different sort of religious life. And each one of us has had, I would say, peaks and valleys in our religious lives over the course of our lives as maybe children, as young adults, as more mature adults. And perhaps there were moments where you were sort of passionate about this search for God, this search for meaning within the Jewish tradition. And perhaps you have had, as I think it is very normal for those in a religious life, you have had probably peaks and valleys. And the people who are in their valleys don't necessarily come in on a Wednesday night to hear Shir HaShirim. This is a more motivated crowd, I would say. But even so, the fact that you wanted to learn or hear this doesn't mean that you are like the beloved here, rising and roaming the town, looking through the streets and the squares for God, seeking the one we love. But it is well worth remembering. It is well worth remembering that to find meaning within religious life takes an energetic search on our part. It doesn't just happen. If we're lucky, it happens. But when we talk about belief in God, for example, Maimonides, he talks about that, our belief as flashes in the dark, like lightning, sort of lights everything up, and it's there, and you feel it, and then it's gone. And so those moments of clarity, or those moments of really feeling the wash of light over you, that is not the way most of us live our religious lives. Most of our lives are lived in between those flashes. And so the idea of consistency in life, taking what we've learned in those moments and living them day to day, is perhaps maybe even more important than the actual moments of passion. Although, as we know, moments of passion are memorable and important in our lives, and we need to carry them with us into the day-to-day. So Shir HaShirim is really about that high, but we only read Shir HaShirim once a year. And so I hope whether it's this reading and this opportunity together, or whatever opportunities you have for learning or davening, singing, gemilut chasadim, all of those are highs for us, and that in between those highs, we carry on with our religious lives day to day. Let me see, we have a comment here. Thank you to Jack Baum. Okay, so we are just about done. If anyone has last comments or questions, you can raise your hand, either literally or by clicking participants and the raise your hand button, and I'm happy to call on you. Otherwise, in another moment, I will open things up for us to all at the same time say goodbye to each other in a very messy but beautiful way. Okay, I'm unmuting us all. Before I unmute us, we'll take the opportunity, since you're still quiet, or muted in any case, for a couple of announcements. So please keep an eye out for future emails for other programming coming up. Of course, we have the last couple of days of Pesach. We will not be meeting as a community, but right after Pesach, we'll have another pre-Shabbat davening. That's this coming Friday at 6 o'clock. And then Saturday night, we'll do Havdalah again together. And there's learning and other things, but a key moment is really a week from now is Erev Yom HaShoah. And Beth Ahm has been for several years sponsoring and partnering with other organizations for the reading of Megillat HaShoah, the Shoah scroll. And while I can't say that it will be as, heartwarming, certainly as Shir HaShirim is, it's a very important moment. And Megillat HaShoah is a beautiful scroll written in the modern period, just 10, 15 years ago. And we'll be partnering with Adat Shalom, Shari Tzedek, B'nai Israel, B'nai Moshe, and Beth Shalom, the other conservative congregations, along with the Holocaust Memorial Center. So I invite you to join us for that next Monday. I believe you have to register for that online. Thank you again to all of our readers. Let me call out their names one more time. To Nancy Kaplan, Isaac Smith, Jeff Silver, Marc Terebelo, Rebecca Strobehn, Nancy Goldberg, Asher Schreiber, and Beth Nadis. Thank you again to Isaac for helping motivate us, and to Nancy Kaplan for inviting all of our readers. Now we are all unmuted.
Shkoff, everybody.
Yasher Koach.
Very well organized.
See everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Laila Tov.
Chag Sameach.
Yeah, Moadim L'Simcha.
Good to see everybody.
Nice to see everyone. Wonderful to see people.
Hi, Frida. Hi, Dave.
Hi,
Hi, Claire.
Claire.
Nice. Thank you for inviting us. Yes.